spotted a Chrysler 300 SRT from Maryland. I had pulled up on him and told him, yeah, I thought it looked good. You really don't see these cars that much anymore. White was always a nice color, but me personally, I preferred silver. Black was just too hard to keep clean. Black was way too hard to keep clean. It's a shame that Chrysler didn't really continue it. Not in America anyway. You have to be in like Dubai, or you got to go to like Australia to be able to get one. And that's part of the reason is because Chrysler makes right-hand drive cars, but Dodge is not sold in Australia and Dubai. So this question as to whether the 6.2 liter supercharged will ever end up in the Chrysler 300. And we won't know anything until they say. But the problem is, right now, Chrysler doesn't have much of a product. The only thing they have is the 300, the Pacifica, and the Chrysler 200, which was basically discontinued because the Chrysler 200 is too small of a car. People want a big-ass car. They don't want like small-ass, little stupid Ultimas and shit. They only buy that stuff because they can't afford better. So what we have to do here at Chrysler FCA is we got to make sure that people have better options. We have to make sure that we can get a big car the size of an S-Class or the size of something real big like an A8 or a BMW 7 without having to spend $100,000. Now, yes, there are some quality concerns. Yes, you're only paying like $50,000 rather than $100,000. The simple fact of the matter is most people don't have $100,000 to spend on one car. And they want to get something that has an automatic transmission so that this way everybody in the family can drive it, So ultimately, these are things that have to be considered when the FCA is making stuff like they're making. Because basically, they're taking a $30,000 car and they're putting like, $50,000 worth of shit into it and an engine that makes no sense whatsoever, but people want exactly that. All you got to do is build it and the people will come and they'll buy it. That's how it works. It's very simple. It's a very, very simple thing. Look at this car right here. These people are stuffed into that car. They look like sardines in this car. Look at this. I'm going to use the 2x zoom magnification, but I'm counting like 6 or 7 heads up in there. It's like, God forbid, you get into a car accident, it's like you get sued by like 20 different people. It's like a goddamn clown car. It's like, that right there should, like, I'm sure that's illegal, but Jesus Christ. You stuff all those people into that little ass Ford Fusion. And see, look, my beautiful Chrysler has automatic braking just in case you get too close to the next guy. But the thing about it is, I don't have to worry about that because as I've showed you before, Chrysler cars, like that one, come with automatic cruise control. So all you do is push set, and look at that. I don't even got to use my foot. We got Chrysler automatic cruise control. Does that Ford Fusion back there have it? No, it does not. Most of these cars don't have it. I ain't got to do nothing. And when they put the, auto steering in, I won't have to even steer the son of a bitch. I don't have to use my foot. My foot doesn't have to do anything. All I got to do is just steer it. And if you get too close or somebody cuts you off, watch this. I don't have to do shit. Watch this. Look at this guy. And it slows itself down. I ain't got to do nothing. And Chrysler is giving you what Mercedes used to call Distronic Plus. Chrysler is giving all of this to you for the low price of a couple of $1,000s. And I mean, $50,000 in the Chrysler, and in the Jeep, it's $70,000 or $80,000. Meanwhile, Mercedes, that shit costs $100,000. And now you got other cars that have the ability. Look at this, it's slowing itself down. Look at that. I ain't gotta do nothing. Look at that. And that's the reason why I stick with Mopar. And all those naysayers and haters buying Maximas and Accords and Toyota Camrys, it's like, listen, you can keep on hating, but when you see somebody pass by you at like 180 miles an hour, you will know my name at that point. And that's what it is. And I miss having my black 300. I really do. It was a great car for its time. I really loved it. But when you've got something the size of this Jeep, look how big this goddamn thing is. Look, I got ultra view roof and everything. When you've got all of this technology and you got a car this size and you got a monstrous engine, it's like there's no need to be upset at all. And look at that little Civic. Look at that little Civic right there. See that little Civic? They tried to style it, make it look cool, like it's a race car or something. Look at these people. Look at these people. These people are in there like sawdust. Look at this. Look at this. The guy's looking at me. He's like, holy shit, I think I'm going to be on YouTube. Look at that. They're boxed in there like sardines, man. We need big. This is America. We need big cars with bigger engines. Not these stupid little European clown cars and these little Japanese Econo boxes. We don't want that. So FCA, you need me on your design team because you need me to guide you through the process of making sure that you stay on top. That's exactly right. We don't want these little ass clown cars with the people sandwiched in there like they're crackers in the Cracker Jack box. They don't want that shit. And that poor kid, he was looking, he was like, damn, I wish I was in that Jeep SRT. I really wish I was in that Jeep SRT. This way I wouldn't be leaning forward and shit. And if the airbags explode, they're gonna blow my head off and they're gonna knock me out the back of the window. And I'm gonna have to sue Takata airbag manufacturers. I mean, that right there, seeing that little ass car, let's see if they come by again. Seeing that little ass car, you know what I call that? That's anti-American. That is not American. That little ass car, where are they? They're back there somewhere. Seeing that just makes me very upset. See, I should never see Americans stuffed into a little ass Ford Fusion ever. I should not. Oh, there they are. There they are. They're back over there. I want to slow down just enough to capture the look on that kid's face when he's sandwiched in that little ass clown car. Now, keep in mind, some people say, "Oh yeah, well you're not supposed to be looking on a video camera," but you got to remember the car has automatic braking. You see that it's set to 20 miles per hour. I can set it up. I can push this until it goes to like 34 miles an hour. And I can basically keep pace with the guy in front and behind. So I can do things other than, worry about accelerating simply because, I don't have to. Because I've got a Chrysler or a Dodge or a Jeep, and the rest of these people, they got boring little clown cars. I mean, just seeing that is just so anti-American. I should never see Americans stuffed into these goddamn cars. God forbid there's an accident. It's like 6 or 7 people get injured. That's ridiculous. That's not American at all. And this is America. I'm not supposed to see that. Look at this Chrysler. Look at that. Look at that badass Chrysler. I miss my black Chrysler so much. I wish they'd make the Chrysler Hellcat. Why are they teasing me? Yeah, you see, this is how my Saturday drives are. It's very spacious, comfortable, and we're getting 12.5 miles per gallon after a 200-mile drive to the gun range. Oh, look at that Corvette. You see, look how cramped that damn thing is. See, if I was on Chrysler's design team, the Viper would have been nice and spacious. It would have still been a 2-door coupe. But I would have made that Viper just like the Maserati GT, and we would have kept that price under $100,000, and that thing would have been a big seller. But they were stupid, and they said, oh yeah, well, we're just gonna make it small so it can go around these stupid fucking tracks. And that's the reason why it's discontinued. That's the reason why you can't sell them. That's the reason why even 300 sold more than the Viper, and the reason why is because it's big and spacious and American. Stop chasing these stupid European specs. This is not Europe. This is not Audi land. Fuck Audi. Get big cars, big engines. Stop messing around like that one. It's a beautiful car.